This video app review is brought to you by the iPhone appreview.com.
Hey guys, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com here with a video app review of that we've had this week called Nerdtris. Nerdtris isn't actually a game that's based around binary. This is the kind of game that us nerds can kind of get excited about. It basically is a number puzzle that you would solve by using your binary skills. So there is a cool little help section. It kind of tells you what to do. So you're going to have a number at the top and there's a grid of numbers below it. You're supposed to be able to find, for instance, 14 in that grid of numbers there, which would be 1110. So you find 110, you drag your finger across it, and you're good to go. Now there'll be some controls at the top. This kind of walks you through it. You use your finger, you drag over the numbers to select it. And explains a little bit about what binary is. This doesn't give you the very simple functionality of description of it. If you're not a math freak, or you're not a math whiz, I'm not a math whiz, for example, then you might not make the most out of this. But I did a little bit of studying up, and it helped quite a bit, which was good. So there is a cool little help section. It also integrates directly with Game Center, which is great. I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. And let's go ahead and take a look at the game and play. There is a link out here to the app's Facebook page. And if you play, as you see here, you start with level 1. Number up there at the top is the one you're supposed to be able to find. And you're looking for 9. Now, if you don't know what 9 is, you can tap that button right there. It will tell you that it is 1001. You can find that here on the page. These are backwards or forwards. And that's how this works. So pretty cool. Be careful with your touch. Now, if you have a number that you don't know what it is, you can actually use this button to skip over it if you choose to, but that does move you ahead a little bit. So, well, it's obviously pretty easy to find 5, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But, that works out some levels better than others. I'm just going to kind of let you see me play here for a few, and we're going to get a better feel for the game. And again, backwards, forwards, upside down. Whichever way you do it is absolutely fine. So kind of cool there that you have some flexibility. And as I mentioned before, you do have that help feature if you need to look up a number. Otherwise, again, you're just trying to find the number in binary on the page. And sometimes it gets real simple. Sometimes it just asks you for 1 or 2 or 3. And and it's pretty easy to find those over and over and over again. There you go, 1, 8, oh, come on, read my finger, there you go, and there you go. So kind of a cool application. The interface is easy. There's not really a pause button. I kind of was wishing for a pause button at some point during the game. That didn't really happen, unfortunately, and as I mentioned before, you can lose your place if you're not careful. Looking for different numbers. I'm not paying much attention. I'm talking, so forgive me for that. But kind of a cool game, and it keeps track of your score. It's easy to see where you are with those and get Game Center integration. The game does cost $1.99, so there is a price factor at this point for it. But again, if you're looking for something that's really going to be able to just kind of distract you, you're going to be able to kind of zone out and play for a long time and get your binary on, then you definitely can. It's a pretty cool little game. And it definitely was a bit more challenging than I thought it would be, so I had to do some serious brushing up on my binary before I was able to start being dangerous, if you will, at this game. Let's see, we were looking for 1100. There we go. Now, as you can tell, it definitely is a very one-dimensional kind of game. There isn't a whole bunch of different gameplay involved in this. You're going to be looking for pretty straightforward things. And let me kind of show you what happens if you start pressing a little button. So we have these hints up to level 7. When you get to level 7, you do run out of these hints, so just be careful of that. Every time you push that button, it jumps you ahead. And if you start skipping numbers, it pushes you ahead as well. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it's like to lose. It goes faster. We're going to give that a second to time out. That way we have a total, and I can show you what this game looks like when you finish playing it. But for all the game features, for it being a lot of fun to play and kind of really inventive and different, I do wish the price was a little bit lower, and I also wish there was a pause button. So other than those two things, I really did like the game. We gave it a 4 out of 5 stars here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, and think it's kind of a cool title if you want to check it out and test your binary skills, improve your math abilities, and definitely take out some of that mindless gameplay with where you go. So with the iPhone app review.com, this has been Valerie at Lauer with the video app review of Nerdtris. Until next time.